Hi, this is Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine. This is Wendy with Disney. How are you today?
Hi, great. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for asking. I'm calling for your telephone interview for the Disney Faculty Program. Is this still a good time for you?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, fantastic. So, Jasmine, today we'll be together for just about 20 minutes.
Okay.
I'll be asking you some questions about your personal experience,
Mm-hmm.
and we're also going to talk a little bit about some of the goals that you're interested for the program, okay?
Alrighty.
All right. Now, I definitely want to make sure that we discuss any questions that you have about the program, and I'd be happy to take those questions at the end of today's interview. Sound
Okay.
good?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So, Jasmine, looking over your information, I see that you have never worked for Walt Disney Company before. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And I see that you're interested in both the Walt Disney World College Program in Orlando, Florida, as well as the Disneyland College Program in Anaheim, California. Is that also correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now, we will be considering you for both locations. Do you have a preference for Disney or Disney World?
I would say that I slightly have a preference for Disney World only because I live in California, so I kind of want to experience something else.
Okay. All right. So, as far as time frame for both these programs, so for Walt Disney World, you selected the Fall Advantage as your first choice.
Mm-hmm.
You would start in late May, early June, and go until the end of January. And then your second choice for Walt Disney World, which matches your first choice for Disneyland as far as time frame is concerned, that would be the fall program that would start in August and go until January.
Yeah.
Do both of those time frames meet your scheduling needs at the moment, Jasmine?
You know what? Actually, I'm not really interested in the Advantage program anymore, only because I just realized I'm still going to be in school in May.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the fall program?
Yeah, just the fall program.
Okay, so August to January.
Yes.
Okay. And as far as the Disneyland program, if you select you for that program, would you need housing for them?
Yes, I would.
Okay. And would you be bringing your own vehicle to that program if you were selected?
For Disneyland, yes, I would bring my own vehicle.
Okay. All right. So, Jasmine, tell me a little bit about why you are interested in participating in the Walt Disney College program.
Okay, there's so many. But off the top of my head, one, because I love everything that Disney stands for, everything that it's about. I'm actually an annual pass holder, so I go frequently, but there's just this a certain nostalgia that I get from going and, like the Disney magic. And also, I feel at this point in my life, I'm majoring in communication in school, and I'm not 100% sure, which direction I want to go with that. And I feel like doing a program like this might help me in, learning a little bit more about myself as far as what I want to do career wise.
Okay. Kind of maybe point you in the right direction.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I get that. So, tell me a little bit about your work experience. I see that you've worked in a few different places. You worked at Six Flags, you worked at the food and beverage location.
Yeah.
Tell me about your experience at Six Flags.
Okay, so I worked for Six Flags for 3 years. I actually just ended in January, and that was my first job. I loved everything about it. I would still be working there if I hadn't moved, but I started out in admissions when I was 16 years old, and basically I sold tickets, I tore tickets, I processed season passes, I sold parking. I was actually the admissions top seller in 2012. But yeah, it was a really fun experience. But the only reason why, honestly, I did admissions was because at that time you had to be 18 years old in order to be in the entertainment department. So later on that year, I actually auditioned for the Christmas performances and I actually ended up getting in. So from the end of that year, 2011, I was doing entertainment. I was doing the singing and dancing performances for Halloween and Christmas, and then I also did character costumes during the summer.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And what do you like best about that experience?
Um, well, I am a performer, so just being on stage was great and seeing like all the different reactions, especially during Halloween because we got to scare people. But I did a Christmas performance the first year I was there for little kids, and I loved doing that because I love kids. And seeing them, like their faces are so genuine when you perform to them. It's not like adults where they're just, blank face sometimes, but kids really show their emotions on their faces. And whenever they would be happy, it would just like make my whole day.
Okay, great, excellent. So you have that theme park there. You're able to kind of bask in the Christmas fireworks,
Yes,
like a
definitely.
lot of people. Okay, all right. So at Disney, we definitely want to make sure that we place everyone in a sensitive work environment that really is going to be respectful to them and where they're going to be performing effectively on a consistent basis.
Hmm.
So right now, Jasmine, you and I are
Okay.
My questions are specifically relating to the type of work environment where you feel expected to work with as well.
Okay. Great.
All right. So now on our program, you can be working indoors or outdoors with possible temperatures. And while we really can't guarantee an indoor or outdoor location, how do you feel working in an outdoor environment?
I am perfectly okay with working outdoors. Like I said at Six Flags, I mean, every single job that I did was outdoors. So I'm perfectly fine with that. And indoors, I'm perfectly fine working there as well.
And the prolonged standing and walking, for 18 hours a day, that's something you're okay with as well?
Yes, that's what I do every job I've ever had.
Okay. Tell me about a time, Jasmine, when you had still some things to do that you weren't sure if you were going to get everything done, and how you were able to accomplish those as well.
Okay, a perfect example would be I just started working at a new job called Freebird's World Burrito. And it's like a burrito bar, fast paced, like fast food type of restaurant. And it's a new restaurant, so we have a whole bunch of foot traffic, and everyone who's working there is new, just like me. And I was doing a role called, we like to call it OTF, which is on the fly, which is like our to go orders. So I'm responsible for answering the phone calls, making the orders for the telephone orders, the web orders, and also fax orders. Not only that, but I have to take care of the people who are in the restaurant as well. So there was this one point in time where I had about 5 online orders that all were supposed to be ready by the same time, and each order had about like 5 different items that they wanted. And then I also had to be rolling burritos for the people that were there. And it was hectic and crazy, but I kind of got like a rush from it. Just, working fast pace has always been best for me, but I was able to get it done, and it was like rewarding.
You kind of thrive in that fast-paced environment.
Yeah, definitely. I can't stand like standing around when there's nothing to do.
Okay, okay. Now, when you're working that job and you maybe doing the same thing over and over again, because you have roles that are very repetitive in certain types of work environments, how do you stay attentive to a role that might be very repetitive?
Well, I like to, even though if I'm doing the same task over and over, each guest is different. So if I'm doing a task that is guest related or I'm dealing with a guest, everyone's going to be different. I try to make everyone's experience a little bit different. That's like the restaurant I work at now. One of our hedgehogs for our mission statement is, guest recognition and engaging service. We pride ourselves into getting to know each guest, personally, like even if we only have like 5 minutes with them, you don't want to say the same thing over and over in the exact same way because the person behind could hear you and then you just sound like a robot. You want them to have like more of a personalized experience.
Okay, great. Now, within our locations, we have roles where you might be doing a lot of the same things. When you're looking at growth in a task that you're focused on or project that you're working on, how do you like to feel when somebody interrupts you?
I don't get too bothered if someone interrupts me. If they are, looking for a long answer or a lot of my attention, I just let them know, oh, I'm actually working on this right now. Or if it's something that needs to be done, I'll tell them, give me 1 second, I'll finish it. Or if it's something that can wait a little bit, I'll help somebody out if they need it. If they need an answer to something, or if they need me to help them with something that they're working on, I'll be glad to do that.
Okay. And do you consider yourself to be more team-oriented or more individual?
Definitely more team oriented, definitely.
Let's kind of go on and talk about the role that you're open to for this interview.
Okay.
Now, when I look at your application form, I have Jasmine, so you're open to employment with all the jobs that are listed in the application form.
Yes.
I will tell you, if we look through for all the roles where you selected independently, low, moderate, or high, you really don't necessarily possess them all today in this interview.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So what I want to do real quickly is just read off real quickly the roles that you're most going to be expressed interest in,
Okay.
and then we can verify that yes, indeed, those are the roles that you have been interested in, and they'll be considering you for and might even potentially give you an offer if any one of these roles is of interest.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So for Level 0 Florida, which will include service food and beverage, merchandise and attractions, management operations, multi-use food and beverage, photographer, hospitality, food roll hopper position, mail service and dispatch greeter, vacation planner, costuming, character activity performer, seafood concierge, and transportation.
Mm-hmm.
For the Disney Pier location, they're showing retail sales clerk, attractions, resort transportation and parking,
Yes, that does sound correct.
So, in all housing roles, Jasmine, they require you to operate a vehicle. Do you have a valid United States driver's license?
Yes, I have a California driver's license.
So, which of these roles do you have the greatest interest in?
My first option would be character performer. Yeah, so that's, I already have some experience in that and I am a performer, so that would definitely be my first choice.
Okay, that definitely makes sense. What is it about the character performer role that you like?
I like being able to pretend to be someone else. I like the fun of, I was Daffy Duck at Six Flags, so getting to walk around and like be somebody completely different and no one even knew who it was, on the inside of the costume. I think there's something really fun about the mystery behind that.
Okay. Um, for us of us in the world, the responsibility of a character performer includes wearing fully enclosed body and head of a character costume, both indoors and outdoors,
Hmm.
with limited visibility. Obviously, I know that you have this experience, so with the high heat, high humidity, that's something that you're still comfortable with, I'm guessing.
Yes, yes, I've been to Florida many times.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're in costume, like say you were a Daffy Duck, how did you respond to maybe younger guests that were a little bit frightened of you?
Well, most of the time it was children, obviously. And, I would just kind of I wouldn't try to approach them if they obviously seemed afraid of me. But, sometimes there would be parents that would force their kids to take pictures. I'd always give them, a little bit of space. And if they were going to take a picture with me, I would definitely get down on their level. And sometimes I would open my arms to give them a hug or, hold my hand out for a high five, letting them know, I'm not scary, I'm not a monster, I'm here to, like, take a picture with you and have fun. So I would try to make them feel like as least threatened as possible.
Okay, fantastic. Now, for the character performer role, in order to be considered for this, we have to attend a character audition.
Okay.
Are you aware of our audition times and locations and everything?
I have it somewhere. I saved a picture, but I am aware it's in San Francisco, I believe, which is where I live.
San
So,
Francisco on the March 7th, which is a Friday. Is that something you plan on attending?
yes, definitely.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you down for attending the San Francisco audition.
Okay.
So you're all signed up. The only thing that we ask of you is if something happens, Jasmine, and you cannot make this audition, we do ask this very important you get online and remember our policy to let us know that you won't be able to get that audition scheduled, fill out your paperwork or have to hold the audition
Okay.
because you're going to be there. So it's not a big deal if you have to cancel, but it is a big deal if you don't let us know. That way, we can plan on that you not coming to that audition.
Okay.
Um, the audition itself generally occurs in 2 or 3 stages. First, you'll have your height measured because this really is key to our character playing within our fantasy world.
Mhm.
And then you'll do a short movement combination to perform in maximum grooms. Usually it's not groomed until about 30 more seconds before that. After you do that combination, there may be an initial cut, and then some of the performers may move on to do an animation exercise. Definitely want to wear comfortable clothing and shoes that allow you for a large range of movement and really juxtaposition in those auditions. Um, and then it'll take about 2 to 3 weeks to be notified of the results of your audition.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what may happen, Jasmine, is let's say because you're going to hear from us in about 2 to 3 weeks. Let's say you hear from us in 2 to 3 weeks that you've been accepted into the program. They offer you, let's just say a merchandise position. They offer you that merchandise position, but you haven't been to that character audition yet. It's okay to go ahead and we encourage you to go ahead and accept that merchandise position.
Okay.
Simply because we know you're going to the character audition. When you go to that character audition, if you get selected for the character performing role, they're going to automatically move you over into the character performing position,
Oh,
and
okay.
that's all you'll have. But if you don't get selected, you'll have that merchandise role to fall back on. What they don't want you to do is to wait like, oh, I'm going to wait until I go character performer, because they're just going to think that you're not interested in the program, and they're going to rescind that offer altogether.
Okay.
So it's okay. Don't be worried if you get an offer before you attend the character audition. We know you're going. Still go to that character audition if you still want to consider it.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So some other roles that are high on that list. Tell me about one other role that you really have another, high interest in.
I definitely have a high interest in attractions as well, doing the rides and everything, just because I love to talk and, being able to, some of the rides require you to be, and actually all of the rides, you're in some sort of character. If you're in Indiana Jones, you're going to be, high energy and adventurous, and Tower of Terror, you want to be kind of frightening. And, it would be kind of fun if I didn't get the character performer, that would be kind of a performance in its own.
Okay, absolutely. Now, especially in attractions,
Yes. Definitely. If there was something that was at risk for the guests and everyone, I would definitely try to keep calm and follow procedure as far as either evacuating everyone or letting them know we have something spilled over here or something broken over here, so we want to keep you, or not necessarily, making the guests feel like their life is in danger, but, letting them know we're going to have you guys stand over here just for 1 second while we do this, and then you can proceed to your ride, or, such. Just making sure that everyone stays calm, because the last thing you want is like a panicked crowd at a theme park.
Now, let's say you're working in your area, you're at the front of your attraction. How do you greet your guests and make them feel special when they come into your location?
Well, depending on the ride, I would make a reference to that. Like, if I was at Indiana Jones, I would say, "Hello, adventurers. How you guys doing today? You guys ready to take a ride?" Or, something like that. Make it sound fun, exciting to, be on the ride.
A few other roles that I want to talk about real quickly. Um, you have merchandising roles, food and beverage, and I like to talk those two roles together simply because they're kind of like sister roles. A lot of what they do is the same. They just have a different product that they're selling.
Hmm.
So a lot of register work. Do you have experience handling money or cash registers or credit cards, anything like that?
Yeah, when I worked at Six Flags and I did admissions, I did handle cash a lot for selling tickets and parking. And then right now, the restaurant that I work at, I also handle cash and credit cards. Yeah.
Okay. They do a lot of that. Also, it's very fast-paced environment. Probably, especially with service food and beverage, probably the most fast-paced type of work environment that we have. And I know you said fast-paced is something that you're most comfortable with,
Yeah,
correct?
yes, very correct.
Um, a lot of these roles, including these two roles, and even some of the attractions roles, manager level roles, they do require some heavy lifting when being shipping carts and boxes across the floor and moving around. Is that something that you're typically do?
Yeah, I'm totally okay with, lifting some large boxes. That's what I do at my job now with the stock and everything, produce.
Um, let's also talk the character attendant role. As you know, the character attendant is very important to our character. We rely on that character attendant to make sure that things are on time.
Yes.
Um, Tell me how you would handle a guest who made an aggressive move throughout the ride.
Okay, I actually have firsthand experience with something like this. At Six Flags, I was a character attendant, and I think I had Bugs Bunny. And the site is so limited in that costume, and we had a guest that thought it would be funny to try to trip Bugs Bunny. And I, calmly asked them to stop. I said, "Oh, that's not very nice. You don't want Bugs Bunny to fall." And he continued. And so then I was like, what did I say? I said something along the lines of, Bugs Bunny is going to choose you to come on stage and dance with us if you don't stop. I hope you're a good dancer, and then, that made him stop because he was like, "I don't want to go on stage."
All right, nice, nice, nice. Handling good. Um, I also want to talk another role that's in the entrance operations role. The entrance operations, they do a variety of things. They can be parking in other parking locations. They can be working the main entrance of the turnstile. They're involved with our guests with their ticketing. And now for this particular role, as far as our ticketing is concerned, they will they work with the different ticket stores. We about 120 different ticket
Okay.
stores across the country.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said before, I feel like a broken record, but I did that at Six Flags as well. We had different types of tickets. You have comp tickets, you have group sale tickets, online tickets, tickets I bought at the park. So definitely comfortable with that.
How do you feel about driving a tram?
I don't feel great about it. I mean, I do have a license, so I can drive, obviously, but I am going to be honest and say that that wouldn't be like my main. Um, I don't think I would want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about using a microphone as an underwater job?
I feel great about that. That is like my major right now, so definitely comfortable.
Fantastic. Now let's talk about another really important component of our program, and that's the living portion of the program.
Okay.
Do you have experience living on the river?
Yes, I'm a sophomore at Cal State East Bay, and I've lived on campus both years.
Okay. Now, with your roommates, how do you handle like disagreements or arguments that come up in the living room?
Well, I think last year, being a freshman, I definitely wasn't ready or expecting the environment of living with roommates and having conflict only because I'd been a only child for the first 13 years of my life, so I'd never, had to share a room. So living with seven other girls, it was a little bit difficult, but um, I think last year I didn't handle it as great. I would, take everything personally and kind of bottle everything up inside. But this year I get along great with my roommates only because we're very communicative. Like we tell each other, hey, we need this to be done, or hey, I cleaned the bathroom this week. Do you mind doing it next week? We're very open with each other about, expressing how we feel so that one person doesn't end up bottling everything up and resenting, one of the other ones.
Now, as you may know from our website, Disney has very specific guidelines when it comes to parents or cast members.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Disney parents guidelines? Would you like me to review those with you?
I am familiar with it, yeah.
Do you happen to have any tattoos, piercings, or body modifications? Ear gauges or dermal piercings that are visible when you're very close to see them?
I do have tattoos. I have one on my foot, so that's not visible in shoes, obviously. And I have one on my stomach slash side, so I don't think that would show in a one piece bathing suit. And I have one on my upper arm, it's hard to explain. But if my arm is down, you can't see it. It's like under my arm, if that makes sense. And it's not visible in most short sleeve shirts. And it's just a small quote, like 4 words. Yeah, 4 small words. So that's not visible in most short sleeve shirts. And then I do have one visible one. It's actually a Minnie Mouse on my wrist, and it's about the size of a quarter. And it's totally coverable with like a band-aid or makeup. Yeah.
Now, let's talk tattoos for just a bit for cautioning purposes.
Okay.
Tattoo on your foot, which foot is it on?
My right foot.
Is it just like on the top of your foot?
Yeah.
Okay, and about like inch-wise, how big would you say the tattoo is?
Probably 1 inch by 1 inch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the one on your stomach, you said it probably can't be seen?
No, it definitely can't be seen with a shirt or anything like that on.
Okay. And your underarm. How big, like which arm part?
It's my right arm, and I would call it my bicep, I guess, underneath.
Okay.
Um,
And how big would you say that was?
the quote is, and so it is. So it's probably about like 4 inches, like long, and then it's just standard font. So yeah.
All right. So for cosmetic purposes with tattoos, um, as far as the one you're talking about, probably not have to worry about when it's not going to be seen. But for any of these tattoos, you would have to wear them just covering them up so they can't be seen anytime.
Yeah.
So for the tattoo on the foot, the best way to probably conceal that tattoo, or the way they would ask you to conceal that tattoo, is to either wear long pants, or you could potentially, if you have to wear shoes, lower cut to conceal the tattoo. If it's small enough, they may ask you to purchase a tattoo concealing makeup that you would have to conceal in the tattoo. Same thing for your wrist tattoo. We don't allow band-aids or watches as cover-up for those tattoos on your wrist.
Okay.
And most of the time, you will have to use the makeup and or a long sleeve shirt to help to conceal the rest of the
Yeah.
makeup.
And I've covered it up with makeup before. It covers up really easily. It's really tiny.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the one on your arm, again, same thing with that one. That one's a little bit bigger for makeup. So if the shirt that you're wearing, the costume that you're wearing will not conceal that tattoo, they will ask you to wear longer, preferably long sleeve undershirt under the costume to conceal that tattoo at all times, even if it's on
Yeah.
something that you're comfortable with.
Yeah. Totally comfortable with that.
Okay. All right. So overall, have you gone through all the parents' guidelines? You're receptive to meeting all those guidelines?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And I also have a cartilage piercing in my ear, but I can take that out.
Okay. And that's something, as long as you can take that out, you don't have to wear any spacers or anything like that. That's typical. As long as it doesn't have to be removed while you are doing the work, right?
Yeah. No problem.
Now, may I ask that you're currently an international student here studying in the United States with a visa?
I'm sorry?
Are you currently an international student who's studying in the United States on a visa?
No, no.
And based on the descriptions and the role checklist for the roles that we discussed today, do you feel you're able to perform the essential functions listed without a reasonable accommodation?
Yes, definitely. I read the descriptions for everything, and I think the only thing that I put I wasn't interested in required swimming because I don't know how to swim, so I said I couldn't do that one.
Okay, all right, great.
Yeah.
So at this point, that will conclude all the questions that I have for you.
Okay.
Let me real quickly set you up with the next steps in the process before we, and of course, I'll take any questions that you might have. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to be sending communication to your dashboard on the Disney College Program website. And your dashboard is the first page that has information about the roles that you applied for when you log into the Disney Career Portal. You should hear from us anytime within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Just make sure to work with us so we can check that dashboard for updated communication.
Okay.
Now, if you are accepted into the program, you're going to get information on how to accept and decline your offer, when to arrive, the roles you will have, and classes that will be available to you. You're also going to get contact information so that you can get a hold of us if you have any further questions that we're moving forward.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, so as far as like communication with me, it's only going to be through the website or email as well.
Right now, you have to log on to the portal on our website.
Okay.
And once you log on to our portal, then you're going to see your dashboard system, and that's where you're going to get notifications.
And that's just the Disney College Program website, right?
Yep,
Because
absolutely.
I tried to log in right before this interview, and for some reason my username and password wasn't working. I don't know. I guess I'll just try the forgot password thing.
If you can't get it for some reason, I don't think they're manning the line right now, but tomorrow during 9 to 5 Eastern Standard Time, if you get it, give our 1-800 number a call and let them know that you can't get into the career portal, and they'll try to walk you through it. If they can't walk you through it, they'll connect you to our tech services, and they'll work with you.
Okay, great.
Any other questions?
Oh, yeah, sorry. So as far as classes go, are there classes that are like required for you to take while you're there, or what happens?
What location you're in, if you're in South County, because we're both, we both live in South County, but along Disney World, you are not required to take any of our courses. You can only take 2 courses at a time, but
Okay.
you're not required to. At Disneyland, they do require you to take 1 class at all times when you're in the program.
Okay, and the classes are offered at the actual park or at the nearest school?
It depends. They can be on our program locations. They're next to university locations or some of our other program locations where we offer courses on property, or they can be in our housing locations where we have office classroom settings in our housing locations as well. So depending on the class, different classes are in different locations. So it's going to either be at our housing location or somewhere on our Disney property.
Oh, okay. And then I just had one more question. Are there going to be like workshops as far as like, setting us up for the workplace in our future or possible networking possibilities?
Yeah, absolutely. So what it is we offer leadership speaker series. We offer different courses that you can sign up for depending on your own time. So like the leadership speaker series, for example, that's one of the more popular ones. And what that is um, we have different leaders and different um, executives and stuff from different lines of businesses who will come. They will sign up to speak for an hour or two, and the students who have the time available can sign up to attend these classes. And they talk about how they got in their locations, within their Disney career. They open it up for questions and answers. They really kind of, talk their kind of role and their path within the company, and then they give you that chance to network with them and ask questions. So that's one way that we do it. Another way is, when you're in new locations, talk to your manager at your location. Write something in note telling what you're interested in. A lot of times, they can, get you to be able to talk to somebody. Sometimes maybe even a shadow. Of course, it's not guaranteed. Sometimes they can get you a shadow with another leader in a location that, maybe in a location where you are interested in. But yeah, there's definitely going to be networking opportunities. You just got to keep your eye out for them. Our housing locations have been, communication has been out to everybody about the different things that they're, hosting and setting up for the new program. Even once you're not working at the time, we're able to go to.
Okay, great.
So I would definitely take advantage of those.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds like a really good idea. Okay, I think that was it for the questions that I have.
Okay. Well, in that case, like I said, make sure you are checking your dashboard. There are portals where they will also update you on the actual care project. They're going to give you, exact time, location, what to bring, what to wear.
Okay.
And then, of course,
Thank you. You too, Wendy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.